Michigan State at Indiana. Indiana is favored by 26.5 in this one on FanDuel. The over-under is currently set at 52.5. I think this is absolutely crazy, blowing my mind that Indiana is a favorite over Michigan State by
LOL.
26.5. 10 years ago, would you
LOL.
ever thought this would be possible?
No, well, not 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Not D'Antonio versus Kevin Wilson. No.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it would be either. But Curt Cignetti has built him a force there at Indiana, and they are taking teams that used to beat up on them back in the day, and they're now the ones favored by 26.5. It's pretty incredible. Now, I don't think Michigan has a shot to win this game. However, we did see UCLA beat Tennessee or Penn State, so maybe there's a little bit of like, big game, big win they just had. So maybe Indiana comes out a little slow in this one, but even if they do, I feel like they have this one in the bag. What are your thoughts on this game and what's your position battle?
My position battle is Curt Cignetti and the scoreboard operators. No, in all seriousness, it is whoever is the Michigan State quarterback versus the Indiana State or Indiana pass rush.
I think it's still Aidan Chiles, isn't it?
Well, he's questionable.
Oh, okay.
Like
Didn't see
there's
that.
there's a little bit of injury concern with him. I assume it will be Childs as well, but whoever is the quarterback, it's that them versus the pass rush because I think if whoever the quarterback is has enough time to throw, like I think they can at least get some positive momentum. But HWF3 hits my thought exactly. I don't think a Cignetti team is capable of overlooking a team. I agree. I think this is blowout city. I think Michigan State, no offense, no shot.
Who does Indiana have after this?
Indiana, that's a great question. Indiana has UCLA at home,
Hmm.
which might be their toughest game.
No.
No,
At Maryland is tougher.
at
Well, I guess we'll
Maryland
see
is
this
tough.
weekend.
Yeah, at Maryland is tough. At Penn State, I think is still going to be.
Penn State still has talent.
Yeah,
They just have
like
to put it together.
people need to understand that it really depends on how they coalesce.
Yeah.
So, um,
Yeah. Yeah, I think this one, my position battle is more for Michigan State than it is Indiana. However, obviously, like Indiana needs this to go well too. But it's gone well for them pretty much every game. So I don't know why it wouldn't go well for them. But it's this Michigan State offensive line versus the Indiana defensive line. If you want hope at all going into the rest of the season, or hope that Jonathan Smith can develop a team and continue them going forward, then you need to see this Michigan State offensive line actually put together some competent play this season. So far, you've hardly seen it at all. I mean, they got the win over Boston College, and you thought, maybe they had a chance in that USC game. I still contend that was more USC screwing up than it was Michigan State looking good. But I mean, this is a team that is just wasting at talent they have on this roster at this point with an offensive line that really can't do anything. I mean, they have allowed the fifth most pressures in all of the Big Ten at
good
this
night.
point. I mean, there's like Purdue and some of those teams in front of them, but if you're Michigan State and you have Jonathan Smith as your head coach, you should not have this happening to you. You have Aidan Chiles, Nick Marsh, Mekhi Frazier has looked good at times this season. Like, you have skilled guys on this offense. You just don't have an offensive line to actually give them opportunities to be able to work. And I think that's really frustrating right now for Aidan Chiles. I think it's really frustrating for the entire offense and obviously the offensive line as well. Injuries are playing a role here, but if you can at least get, like a good quarter or two of protecting the quarterback back there, giving them some room to operate, that's enough to kind of be good for Michigan State. But overall, I don't think this is a close game. I actually have Indiana winning this one 42-3.
I have it pretty bad.
What do you have?
I have 66-10.
I don't think they'll do that much.
63-10 over Illinois.
Well, but they weren't running it up though. They were just running the ball.
I know.
Okay. So you're saying that even like Cignetti's not going to try to run it up. It's just that they're going to be so good and Michigan State can't stop them.
Listen, I know Illinois was injured in that game. I think people who expect Indiana to have a letdown need to understand that's not what Cignetti's going to let them do.
I mean, it's possible to have a letdown, but I wouldn't expect it.
It's yeah. I just wouldn't. I think Indiana will get into the 60s again in this game.
Hmm. Oh, we'll see. I thought I would be, high on Indiana with 42-3, but you just blew that right out of the water. So
I like.
congrats, Zach.
I've got Max. Our guy Max is like, yeah, I'm a believer. Number
Hey,
one
you're the
team.
one that has them number one in your power rankings right now.
Number one in my poll. Number one in the power rankings. They deserve it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think either Ohio State or Indiana can be number one. I would not argue either way.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right.